Hello everybody, welcome back, thanks for tuning in. I am showing you, as you can see, amplified terrain. I'm showing you 5 different ways to build in amplified terrain. The first way is this hanging basket. It's basically where you have these ropes and they hang down from the ceiling and you can just be creative about it, and then you just yeah. So I'm just gonna pop over here and show you how to do it quick. Let's go here and here, and make sure that you have the right platform size that you want it to be, because they end up kind of small for the amount of resources you use, but it shouldn't be too hard. And this can be modified. It's not that hard to modify it. Just make sure you do use the ropes as a general tool, so you can use other different kinds of wood and stuff like that. But do make sure that you do follow a general design where the ropes hang down. You can also have them jab into the wall as support, or you can have them hanging off the wall as support. However you feel like doing it, just make sure it's supported by something. And then you just go around here, like this, like that, and like that, and like that. There we go. Now that you're done, that's the first design, the hanging basket design, and I'll get into another one that is over, I don't know. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, the next one I'm going to be doing is kind of the modern house design. Time, set, day. It's basically, it just revolves around trying to get the most out of the view. Like, look at how beautiful that view is. And over here, look at how beautiful that view is. You just want to get the most out of it you can. So you make a couple windows and stuff. And like in here, I didn't do the interior for here because I don't really know how to do. It's not really a design that I'm not that good at, as you can see. But I tried, because that was one of my ideas, where it's like big open windows. And then you don't, like, it's, you can get a lot of the view. Yeah, and then I'll find the next one and I'll show you. Oh, so basically this one's pretty easy. Some white concrete, dig into the mountain, and some gray concrete, and you just and some glass here, some white glass. So it's actually one of the more expensive houses with the white concrete and the gray concrete, because and then you also need this, the dark oak. So it's actually kind of a more expensive house. And you probably, if you want the interior to look good, you're probably going to use a lot of iron and stuff. So this one is one of the more expensive houses, but not as hard to build. So I'll get to the next one. Okay, here we're coming to the next house. I built a little pathway for it. It's basically the covered bridge design. It has to be a covered bridge. There doesn't have to be much support underneath it, as you can see. I just maybe did that, or you can do an arch, but I didn't figure that out. I didn't feel like doing a big support down to the bottom either, so I just didn't. You can figure out the support, and sometimes even if you destroy this would be a perfectly fine covered bridge because of how short the distance is. I mean, it doesn't look right, but it would just plank. It's like a log across the river. And you just fill it up with all the stuff you need: beds, ender chest, and jukebox if you want, some chests here. Yeah, as much as you can fit in this tiny area, but I just suggest keeping it in a too wide area and not cramming it out, so then you're in a one wide area, just so then you can do that. Okay, so this one is not that hard to break down into. So the bridge, didn't finish it up over here. You just come in and it'll lock every other block, and then you put the steps in. Oh, that's turned because of the step in there. You just put steps in and then glass on top of it. The roof, I just made half slab. You can make the roof however you want. And you just come in with the glass here and you fill it in like that. So then it's kind of a different style of build that I'm usually used to. It's a little different, but it's fun. I like it. It's fun to build. It's a little energy consuming, as you can see. It's a lot of wood, but besides that, it's not that hard to build. It's one of the more advanced ones, but it's not that hard. So I'll get to the next one. Okay, our which one is this? Fourth one is kind of like a circle, and then you to circle around, and it can be any shape you want. Just make sure that it's a shape that you can build in, because yeah, you don't want a fourth dimension shape that you can't build in. And then you just come in here and do the interior however you want, but it's basically just worked on so then you can get as beautiful as a view as you can right here without it being too unsafe. So it's just some pillars, and then you get the little grass thing. You can add more stuff here. It was just a simple design for some imagination to take place. But we're gonna start to move on to our fifth design. After I show you how to do these fences. So you basically just want to go here, and then pick that out and that out. And then you can go here. And there's your design. Not that hard. It's a little different, but it's pretty cool. It's really cool. Honestly, amplified terrain, really hard to build in. I did have to come in here and do some terraforming along this bottom. It looks really good, honestly. But you do have to come in and do some terraforming, which is going to be really dangerous, seeing how if we go into survival game, we can use this one. Game mode survival. Yep, that's pretty much instant death. Okay, see what I'm saying? And we're gonna move on to our fifth design here, and I'll be back. Okay, so this next one is kind of a troll, I must admit, but it is a serious.
No, that actually hurt.
Sorry about that. My brothers are being stupidly loud, but this next one's kind of a troll, like I said, and I must admit it is really trolly, but it's a real design, and you could use it in your amplified world. So here it is. It's the smiley face house. Basically, you just find a design of the smiley face, and then you dig it into the mountain, and you put some stuff in there. That's it. And I think that's gonna conclude my amplified houses tutorial. Not tutorial, really. Ideas how to build an amplified terrain. Yeah, that's how we'll say it. My how to build an amplified terrain. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.